Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Voice of Crypto's weekly live session. These special episodes that we do with the BitBlonde, that is Emily. Welcome. We, both of us, welcome you to Voice of Crypto's live session here today, where we will be talking about why the market was down and now it's up again. Emily will talk at length about that, plus the CME gap, and of course, a few tips and tricks about how to navigate in this market. Hi, Emily. It is amazing to have you once again on our show today. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Very excited. It's been pretty quiet, but we've seen some movement today. So I'm excited to see what's going on together. Thank you for having me once more.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure to have you here today once again. And on these Wednesday live sessions, we decode the market, take a look at the market from a technical point of view. And there is a lot to be decoded in the market currently. If I look at the market
Yes.
cap, yeah. Would you like to address what happened in the market yesterday and what's happening today?
Well, I wasn't expecting this movement, to be fair, because I will share my screen in a second and explain. But as always, we walk around inside support and resistance. But this time we were like weirdly just doing nothing, and we had a little dip once more. And I thought, oh, we might go really down if we break the support. But then from nowhere, we just had a buy signal. Not from nowhere either, because we literally closed the CME gap. So that's one more thing to look after. And overall, it's just very strange to see this deep with the ETF. So I think it's a manipulation and it's a great buying opportunity today.
Absolutely. So, of course, there's been an uptick in the market cap. BTC is also finally above the 40K level. Ethereum still struggling at the lower 22, below the 2250. But what are your expectations from Bitcoin price? Dominance, of course, is above 50% once again, and we've seen dominance fall below 50, above 50, and it's really interesting to watch how capital is flowing into Bitcoin, especially after the ETF, like you rightly mentioned. So, what will be your, let's say, top expectations from the two top coins, cryptocurrencies, that is Bitcoin and Ethereum, in this week?
I'm definitely for this week expecting, at least for the next coming days, Bitcoin to uh, bounce back to 42K at least. So let me try to share my screen. Okay, maybe we should go first to the dominance. I mean, to the semi gap, sorry. So yeah, we literally filled the gap. So would be nice to see 44, right? Somewhere around here, 44, 45. And, we always, it doesn't matter if we go up or down, but we have to, at some point, we always fill the semi gap. So if I manage to change my screen, can you see perfectly?
Yes.
Okay, so here, like what was very, very strange, it's that we came to this support level and we broke the support, but it looked like we are bouncing back. So I would say at least 42 for today and the next coming hours, but would be great for the weekly to close somewhere around 44, 46. Because even if we go lower, we have to come somewhere around, what the resistance is. So for me, not financial advice, okay? I'm not managing to get the circle here. But anyways, on my point of view, this is definitely a buy signal for Bitcoin. So I'll be looking forward to see Bitcoin at least to the weekend around 44. And from 44, let's see what's going to happen because I can't talk yet. But on the other side, it's a very, very clean buying zone to 42 at least, and then 44. So I'll just move my stop loss a little bit to protect myself. But even to break down below again, we have to test support and resistance all the time. Ethereum, it's pretty much the same. Well, it's a little bit boring, and honestly, it's a little bit boring on Ethereum, but would be nice to see Ethereum somewhere around 2,500, and I think it's likely to happen this week as well. As we always, have to look for support and resistance levels. So 2,500 for ETH, and I made this green signal here, like on the hour side, on the 4 hourly chart, it's definitely a buying zone on my perspective for Ethereum. So Bitcoin and Ethereum looking pretty good to go today into the buying zone. And it was a little bit exhaustive, to be fair, to wait for these trades. I was tired, but it's so strange. It's very, very strange, really, to see this drop during the ETF announcements. Very strange. But at least we're back. So could you see the
Absolutely.
other charts, or you being wait just seeing
Which
the
is
CME?
Bitcoin CME, yes. Bitcoin
Just the
CME,
CME.
yes. 4 hour.
Okay. So I think it was the wrong screen. So that's the Bitcoin chart at the moment.
Yeah, can see it.
Buying zone on the hour side. So as I mentioned, even if we break down, we have to come somewhere around 44 again, because we have to look for support and resistance all the
Yeah.
time. So it's looking pretty fine for a long position
Mm-hmm.
to 44. And as I mentioned, let me change to Ethereum. So yeah, Ethereum also on the other side for our chart is looking good into the buying zone to 2,500 USD. I think those are crucial levels to watch, and let's see what's going to happen next.
All right, a really interesting setup on Ethereum as well. It did sort of fall down to the older, early this year support level. Are we expecting, however, ETH to sort of give us a close below 2K at any point? That would be really interesting for from a buyer's perspective.
You mean Ethereum?
Yep, Ethereum below 2K.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think like this week really, because the deepest deep that we have, it was around 2,000 150 max 160. So I don't know. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Um, we did sort of take a very detailed look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Altcoins, interestingly, are up once again, and quite a few people wanted to catch Solana below the 80 US dollar mark, and it did reach there. But I was personally expecting a little bit more of dip in the market from altcoins, which is why I did not open a lot of positions. Now, I'm not sure if that was right or wrong, but now Solana is up 10% in the last one day, and so are quite a few other altcoins like Avalanche. AVAX is up 13%. And so is Polkadot up over 7% on the daily. So, what are we expecting from the top, from these top altcoins in terms of a price dip? Will we see those lower support levels again sometime this week or next week, or are we expecting a bounce from the recent support levels that were reached?
I think we're expecting to bounce back from where we are at the moment, but I would say once Bitcoin and Ethereum stop, I would definitely be, close to altcoins. But I think it's already a great day. And it's a little bit strange, but in the same time, this is not the bull run signal, like to have movements like this. I think it's normal. We were just not very used to anymore to these corrections, but it's time to get used to it because it's gonna move a lot from now on. And
Absolutely.
personally, I'm expecting Ethereum to hit 3K very shortly. Like
Mm-hmm.
with the ETF as well going on ETH, it's very strange to, Ethereum has to flip at some point. So
Absolutely.
yeah, time to pay attention on Ethereum as well.
Yeah, and what would be your top altcoin picks for this week? We're midweek. Quite a few altcoins have bounced back.
Okay, let's have a look on the CoinMarketCap. Let me share my screen. We're pretty neutral today at the fair and greedy index, which is great. A lot of things going on the community, and meme coins are pumping like crazy.
Mm.
Meme AI pumping as well. Manta, I've heard a lot of this altcoin, but personally not trading yet. So what would it be? I would be looking into the 7 days percentage to the deepest. Solana is in a great buying zone, by the way, has been down 40%. So
Yeah.
I don't think that we're going to go lower, and we could potentially see, Solana coming up at least to 100, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Matic is a good one as well. A lot of things on Polygon, a lot of projects. So yeah, it's things like 3.8%. I wouldn't do it really. I'm just looking into the best buy zone. Unit swap is also on my list. So
Mm-hmm.
unit swap 14%, again, very great one. Inch 70% down, 18% down. So definitely a great buying opportunity as well. Optimism. Uh, I don't know about the project much, but is 90% down. So it's one of the top ones to buy today. Whatever is really down, Net Protocol, I'm personally trading near. So I'll definitely get some. I'm actually holding as well some of Net. So 20% to 18% down would be a great buying opportunity. Say as well 18%. So any of those on a 7 day that is around 14 to 20% down, I would definitely get it.
Okay. That pretty much sums it up for alts as well. Um, all in all, what sort of signals should we be looking at from a macro perspective in terms of trading in the short term? Because I do feel that the narrative would change as we approach halving. But for now, for let's say another couple of weeks, what sort of macro signals in the crypto market should we be looking at before trading?
Uh, None of news based, of course, and I think we have to watch what Bitcoin anything is gonna do first this week, so then we can take some decisions on all coins, because honestly they just move when Bitcoin completely stop and everybody take profit from Bitcoin to inject to all coins. So I
Yeah.
think waiting first and looking into great projects, anything related to AI and exciting things, top altcoins, you know, or even meme coins. But to trade
Mhm.
meme coins, you definitely have to make profits first, because that's extremely risky. So yeah, don't
Absolutely.
do that.
Well, thank you so much for all of that, Emily. Any closing thoughts before we wrap today's session?
Welcome. I mean, I'm just waiting. Really, it's all up to Bitcoin. We're all waiting on Bitcoin to see what we're gonna do next.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Lovely chat as always, and thank you so much for those amazing insights. We will be here at Voice of Crypto monitoring Bitcoin price action really carefully, and watch out for the next live session on Wednesday with the BitBlonde and Voice of Crypto. So stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, keep following us, keep following Emily. Big shout out to you, Emily, for joining us each
Thank you
week.
so much. Yes, guys, hit the like button, share, and let's see on next Wednesday what's gonna happen. Lots of profits. Take care.
Hopefully, up, up, and up from here. That's all we
Yeah,
say.
we're very
All right.
early, anyways. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Without a doubt. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.